going to love.
So let us know in the comments what you've been up to.
Chases.
How life has been going for you guys in the... Okay, so I will tell you this while we're getting Facebook up. We have put out some teasers, if you will. A few teasers for what this something big is going to be. And so we're going to piece those teasers together for you. Oh, wait, Facebook is back. Hold on.
Everyone knows that I can't keep secrets. It's because I'm such an honest person.
So Facebook is live now, right?
Things.
Facebook is back? Are we
Facebook's
sure?
back?
Let me check. Facebook is back. Facebook, we are so sorry we lost you. We haven't announced a thing. We knew that you were gone. We held on. Yeah. We did some song and dance for the Instagram folks. They loved it. They gave us all the hearts. They told us they were ready to know what the secret is. I didn't know the folks are going to be
able to see my shorts on the Instagram today.
Oh, nice leg. It's showing a little bit of leg there.
Would have worn jeans.
You can always see our pants. All right, so as we were saying, for those of you just signing on, sorry if you've been on here. This has been another... welcome to Better Together, guys. This is just how it is. Sometimes it is flawless, like with Cassie Stevens.
We're about to announce the first announcement. I know you left,
and sometimes it's a mess. We are about to make the first announcement. We wanted to wait till we got Facebook back because we know that many of you wanted to hear the announcement as well. We wanted to be fair, and we had some technical difficulties. So we were about to make the first announcement for what we have up and coming. But if you're over on Facebook, you're going to get to see a video. We thought, well, why don't, instead of telling them, why don't we just show them? And while they watch this video, we are going to explain it to you on Instagram. It won't be as good, but it's okay. You still have us. We're going to tell you exactly what's coming.
You can go watch it later, and we're going to post it on Instagram.
And we're going to post it on Instagram so you can see it later. But Facebook, first of all, I don't know. We got to see. Like, I don't see enough hearts. I don't see enough people who are excited. I don't see enough people who are ready.
Where's the Facebook?
I got to know, Facebook, that you're with us. I got to know, Instagram, that you're ready. I'm still waiting for the hearts on Instagram. Everybody, we're all in this together. I got to, Facebook's killing it. Yeah. Come on, Instagram, where are you at?
They've got it up on Facebook, too, so they're probably liking it on Facebook.
All right, here we go. So, this is the something big that is coming. Chase, roll it for Facebook, Instagram. We're going to walk you through it.
We are hosting the virtual teacher party of the year.
And the lineup is going to ignite a passion like you've never seen.
You'll be inspired by
Dave Hollis,
Dave Burgess,
Steve Spangler, Lanisha Tabb,
Naomi O'Brien,
Dr. Jody Carrington,
Michelle Ferre,
Chris Pombano,
Abby Mullins,
Kara Carroll,
Amelia Capitosta,
Hayward and Starlet Jean,
Ty Cook,
Brandon Fleming,
Ashley Schroeder,
Josie Bensko,
Britt Geltema. It's time to
prioritize your life
and conquer your classroom.
Join us on June 1st or 2nd
or June 1st and 2nd
for a virtual education celebration. 2, 1. There you have it, everybody. Get your virtual teach on for grades 2 through 8 is coming on. Choose one of the 2 days if you would like, or you can come to both days, or you can get the ultimate package, and you can come to both days, and you get so much bonus content, and we're going to talk you through all of it. But this is what is so amazing, and I'm so excited. Number one, I'm excited because I actually get to watch all of this myself. We're not going to be like running from session to session. I get to learn right along with you guys, and I am so pumped. So it is going to be 2 days. The first day is going to be called Prioritize Your Life.
Yeah.
And the second day is going to be called
Conquer Your Classroom.
Conquer Your Classroom.
So the first day is going to be more about how do you... Because Hope and I have recently realized that there is no perfect balance in anything that you do, but you can have priorities. And how do we focus on that? How do we coach ourselves up in prioritizing everything we do in life so we can be great teachers and educators as well? And so that's what day one is going to be all about. And that day is going to be chock full of Dave Hollis is going to speak on that day.
Actually, I should have been super prepared with this because I did send it to Chase earlier. Let me see if I can actually get it pulled up so I can make sure because I don't have all of the sessions memorized.
Yeah, so we have a conference guide. And so day 2 is going to be more about classroom and school strategies and instructions.
Okay, so day 1 is prioritize your life. And we are focusing this whole day, like Wade mentioned, on priorities, yes, but it's so much deeper than that. It is going to be literally one of the most inspiring days I've ever been a part of. I'm so excited.
It's going to be unreal.
Dave Hollis is going to be doing how to get out of your own way during uncertain times, which we all need, because even as we head back into the school year, it's going to be uncertain times because we just faced something that we've never faced before. Our good friend Brandon Fleming, who was with us the other night and just blew our minds with so much knowledge, he is doing a session called Fail Forward.
Yeah.
And it is about how to challenge yourself, how to put yourself on the line, how to push yourself for excellence, how to push yourself for more. We find that a lot of people really feel as though they kind of get stuck. They don't know, like they want to be risk takers and they want to challenge themselves and they want to live outside of the comfort zone, but they truly don't even know where to start. And that is normal and that is okay. And sometimes fear blinds us to our opportunities. And so what he is going to do is he is going to do a whole session on how to fail forward in the right direction, because it's not just about failure, it's about the direction in which you fail. So that is going to be amazing. He is the assistant debate professor at Harvard University. He's got some great things that he's going to share. Wade and I are obviously going to focus on prioritizing your life, establishing habits. We are going to go deep into strategy with how you can do that for your life, but also for your classroom. How we've done it and how we've managed being educators, both educators in the same household. Now having a child, having that component of it, being in the classroom, and how we piece this whole puzzle together. So that's going to be exciting. Also on that day, we have Naomi O'Brien and Lanisha Tab, the dynamic duo, you guys.
I mean, goodness gracious. So, pause real quick. Let me backtrack up. So, all of these people we're telling you right now, we literally, I didn't even know if they would be willing to do it, but all of them literally messaged me back within 15 minutes of saying, absolutely, whatever I can do to serve students and kids and teachers and people, serve your audience, absolutely I'll do it. And so I'm speechless, honestly, because Naomi and Lanisha are freaking phenomenal. And Naomi goes, I'll only do it if I can present with Lanisha. And I said, duh, hello.
So we are so excited.
Really excited about that.
Facebook, we're sorry. Of all nights we're having internet issues. I don't know. We are live on Facebook. You can check it out there. We might have to do another segment on Facebook at another time. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're just going to roll with it. So Naomi and Lanisha, okay. This next one,
Same thing.
Dr. Jody Carrington, if you have not heard of her, she has her PhD in clinical psychology. She wrote a book called Kids These Days. She is a best-selling author, but in Canada, what? She is so cool. She has so much knowledge that she is going to give us on focusing. She says, her session, she just sent it to me. We were finalizing the conference guide so we can get out to you tomorrow morning. But her session is called Kids Are Not Our Biggest Worry. It's not our biggest problem. How are we going to go back and establish an environment that supports our students after they have been through a traumatic experience, whether they know it or not, going into next school year, as positive as we're trying to be and as much heat as we're going to bring, and we're going to bring our biggest passion and our most energy, and we're going to bring all those things. We also have to be real.
Right.
Like, we're going to be coming back from a year that was abruptly ended, from a year that was extremely uncertain times. We don't even know when many of us might be going back, if we're going back at the beginning of the year. And so she's going to give us specific strategies to be able to help our students cope as we do head back into a new year. And then you saw him here, guys.
It's your
Get
fault.
ready.
It's your fault.
Get ready.
You requested this.
Get ready. Hayward and Starlet Jean, they were the incredible married couple that we had on a couple Fridays ago.
Yeah.
I have never received so many messages in my life about how much you loved them, how motivational they were, how inspirational they were. They're both, he's an administrator, she's an educator, they're parents, they're involved in their community, they're marriage coaches, they do all the things.
Pastors.
And so they are going to talk to us about a very important concept. We were on the phone with Hayward the other day, and I was like, can I just stay on and talk to you? Because you are speaking so much life to me right now. And he was talking about how your professional life can only be as good as your personal life. And one does not exceed the other. And so we have to be very careful, because for many of us, we pour so much into our professional life that our personal life is hanging by a thread. But that only means that our professional life can be as good as that thread that we're hanging on to. So they are going to give us specific tips and strategies and so many incredible things that we can apply to our daily lives.
They're going to cheer you on.
Oh, man, they're the biggest cheerleaders ever.
They are amazing.
Also on that day, I'm telling this day is jam like.
Yeah, someone asked earlier,
What?
Would this be appropriate for high school? Y'all, this first day is all about priorities.
Yeah.
And life
It's just life
strategies
stuff.
that can correlate into teaching.
But
And
even
so,
day 2, you're going to see as we walk you through it.
Yeah.
Also on this day, wrapping up is going to be Abby Mullins, and she is doing a session called Self-Care Respect. And she, after what Hayward and Starlet are going to talk to you about with your professional life can only be as good as your personal life, she's going to talk to you about the aspect of self-care and how we make sure that we are not pouring from an empty cup, because you can't do that, and how we can, we can serve others. We can pour into their cups while also making sure that ours is filled and that we're filling ours up as well. She's got 4 kids. How she manages, how she does all of these things, but she talks a lot about taking care of yourself too. So she is going to be incredible.
So that's
just day 1. Like, that is just day 1. So the day is going to go from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're doing that so that our Pacific Coast friends, they can join us. It's still 7 a.m. your time. It'll be fine. But it is going to go from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Wade and I will be hosting throughout the entire day. And we are so excited to be able to learn right along with you.
We'll be with you the whole day.
That is the day. Prioritize your life. And my mind is just blown.
And again, so as she goes to the next day, remember, you can register for one of these days, or you can register for both of these days.
Or you can register for
the bonus day.
The bonus day, which is...
We'll talk to you about that in a second.
It's so good, y'all. All right, so then the next day is called Conquer Your Classroom. Our good friend Dave Burgess is going to be keynoting and starting this off.
So Dave's going to start it on day 1, and Dave is going to start on day 2.
Dave's, folks.
It's going to be amazing.
He is doing a session called Teaching Outside the Box, a crash course in creativity. Enough said. Mic drop, that's all we need. We are so excited to have Dave at this event.
Man.
Like, this whole being at home thing right now is like, this is the silver lining, is that most of these people are so incredibly busy, we can never get them. And if we can, it's like one of them. All of these people, oh my gosh, it's just like, literally, this is a dream.
But it was literally just asking. It was asking, and they want to help. They want
so this day is gonna be
provide.
great. The next session is gonna be by our good friend Amelia Capitosta, and I get this question nothing short of probably at least 10 times a day. This is the question that I get, and I get it, and I understand, and this is why we're doing a session for it. How do you plan? When do you know to do an engaging activity? How many engaging activities do you do? How do you do that and keep the rigor? How do you do all of that and still maintain your assessments and making sure that you're holding your students accountable for the knowledge? Well, folks, Amelia is going to do a whole session on short-range planning. She is going to answer all of those questions and more, and she is going to give you so many tips, so many strategies for how you fit it all in and how you can have the engagement with the rigor, with the assessments, with the accountability, how you make it all work.
But
it's going to be so good.
But the root of it is planning.
Right.
Like, you have to plan for those things, y'all. You
good.
can't just automatically think, there we go. So
following up with Amelia, we are going to have Chris Pombano. You guys know he is a teacher, but he is also an instructional coach. He's also worked at a school in New York that focuses on students progressing and their progression and progress monitoring and all of these things that as educators, they're not this is what my friend Daniel Thompson calls the sexy topics. He's like, that is a sexy topic. But it's a critical topic. And so Chris is going to do a whole session on progress monitoring. So how to accelerate your students by monitoring their progress, how to use that information to keep moving our students along academically, because that is a responsibility that we have as educators.
I mean, Chris, we all know Chris is a super creative person and individual, but he and an amazing teacher. But y'all don't really know how great of a teacher he really is.
He
takes that
one
data,
of the most effective teachers I've
his
ever.
His test scores are stinking insane, and they were
witnessed.
insane in New York. They're insane in Florida.
Yep.
And so he's going to show you exactly kind of what he does to get his kids where they're supposed to be, but also keeping it fun and exciting too, all at the same time.
I'm going to say it again.
I know he's our best friend, but
I would say I don't
Proud of
care.
him.
I mean, all of these people are incredible. Insane. But with this topic, Chris is literally one of the most effective teachers I have ever witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
He just is. He is. He's
Who knew
engaging.
progress monitoring was so fun.
But he's effective. He knows how to get his kids to be successful. Now, he puts a lot of time. He puts a lot of energy. But he is going to walk you through how he uses progress monitoring with himself as a teacher, as an educator, but also with the students, too.
Right.
Letting them see their progress and growth. Oh, my gosh. It keeps getting better. So the next session on that day will be our friend Michelle Ferre.
Know her as
Pocket Full of Primary. What? Oh, my. Y'all just don't even. Can you imagine how excited I've been on my computer the past couple weeks?
Brilliant. We spoke to her on the phone.
Michelle.
And I was like, ooh.
She is going to do, her session is called Take Back Your Time, Teacher. And she is going to do all time-saving tips with technology as well.
Yep.
That's
what's needed.
These people make me really nervous because they are all so smart and just, oh my goodness, they are genius. What they do and what they do in their classroom is amazing. Guys, but this day just keeps getting better. After Michelle is going to be Steve Spangler. He's
going to blow something up, and we're not going to be responsible for it.
Exactly. It's in his own home, so we don't even have to get insurance for this event like he always tells us that we have to do. We don't even have to have insurance for it because he's going to be in his own home. He's going to talk to us all about how to get kids to think like a scientist. So even if you don't teach science, getting kids to think critically, higher level thinking, problem solving skills, those are all those science skills that kids need in real life, in everyday life, in the classroom life. And so he is so good at what he does. Also that day is going to be our friend Kara Carroll, and she is so good at establishing and maintaining parent connections. Number one, because she's an educator. Number two, because she's had kids grow up through the school system and now they're in middle school. Well, we all know how important parent connections are in middle school. And so she sees it from a teacher's perspective, but also from a parent's perspective. And she is going to give us specific strategies, again, for building. You can't just be engaging with your students. You also have to engage your parents as well. So it all goes together. Then Wade and I are going to end that day with Amplify Your Instructional Impact. We're going to teach you 5 transformational teaching habits. So we're going to talk about 5 things that you can take back into your classroom. You don't need a lesson plan for it. You don't need time. You don't need money. They are just teaching habits. Again, we're going to talk the previous day about life habits. Now we're going to talk about teaching habits and how you can set and establish those and maintain those and work your way up from there.
And what it looks like in all different types of school environments, because we've taught in different types. And I had a really big different experience this year. So
yeah. Then,
we have a bonus.
We're not done.
Session.
So here's how it works. You can buy day 1. You can buy day 2. You can purchase a ticket for day 2. You can purchase a ticket for both days, and you will get the content for 7 days because that's how the platform runs. So you will get it for 7 days. Or you can buy the 4th package. The guide.
It's fine.
You can purchase the ticket for the 4th package. And this one is, it's all going to be in the conference guide. I know it's a lot of information. You will have access to the content for 30 days. And you will also have an additional day of learning. But again, you'll have access to the content for 30 days, so you'll be able to go back and rewatch or however you wanted to work it out with your schedule. This day, again, it's so good. It is so good. Josie Bensko is going to be joining us, and she is literally the queen of interactive notebooking. She is so good at it. She does it in her middle school classroom, but she is going to tailor it to address all grade levels, how you set it up, how you maintain it, how you organize it. I told her, I was like, please do that session because I have always tried interactive notebooking. I know how effective it is, but I've never been able to manage it. And it's just because I haven't been able to find strategies that work for me. So she's going to share that. Ty Cook is going to do classroom community and culture, which is going to be another incredible session. Again, it just keeps getting better. Britt Geltima, the superhero teacher, classroom flipper extraordinaire. What? She is going to share all of her expertise, all of her knowledge for how to create a classroom community that speaks to and fits your learners, how it can be interactive for your students. What? That is literally the one to learn from if you're trying to do a classroom setup. She is so great. And then we still have Ashley Schroeder, who is going to do Tame Your Space and Give It a Place, classroom management systems. So she's not going to talk to you about, oh, you can set this up here and you can do this wall chart here and you can have them do.
Right.
She's going to talk to you about systems, overall systems to put in place to have effective classroom management practices and habits in your classroom. I don't even know what to say. Then part of that if you buy or if you purchase a ticket for the 3-day, we are also going to do a live Q&A with presenters.
Yes.
So you will get that interactive component just like you would at a conference.
Yep, that's 100% live. Yep.
I don't even know what else to say.
I mean, I do. Like,
besides
the people who are involved with this, literally, and again, I know I've said it multiple times. I mean, Hope and I have been working probably for the past 2 weeks, I guess, just with reaching out to folks. But every single person has hit us back up and said, absolutely, we would love to do this. What do you need? What do your people need? And some of these people have never even presented for us before. They're just connections and friends of ours, and they're there to serve you guys. And this is an opportunity of a lifetime to where we cannot. It's not I don't know, not doable, I guess, or conceivable to have all these people at a Get Your Teach On Live conference where they can all be right
Everybody's
here.
stuck at home, and so we basically said, we know you're stuck.
You ain't got
we
nothing
know
else to
you're
do.
stuck. You ain't got nothing. No, I'm kidding. We didn't have to tell them that. We literally said we want to serve teachers. We want to give them something.
Like, I keep thinking about everybody in there. I'm
to
like,
motivate their
golly.
spirits, because we know
Crazy.
it has been the hardest time on educators right now. And we said, we need something. We didn't have to say that. We didn't have to beg. We didn't have to plead. Instantly, yes, yes, yes. I want to do whatever I can. I want to do whatever I can to help teachers.
What do you need? What do you need?
Dave wrote us back. Dave Hollis, as busy as they're hosting their own virtual conference.
I mean,
and he said,
they've had to cancel live conferences or reschedule
and he
them.
said,
Like,
I'll do an hour. I'll do an hour. What do you need? What do you need me to do to help teachers?
Oh, okay.
Just literally, but that speaks to who
Amazing.
educators are and who
Good
people are.
Just good people.
And we're just so happy to call these people friends and mentors of ours, and we cannot wait to learn from them on that day. Another beautiful thing is we know so many of you are from other countries and you haven't been able to travel to the States for Get Your Teach On, and so this is a great opportunity. But again, this content will all be very
different,
specific to Get Your Virtual Teach On, and it is going to be completely different. You guys know this kind of looks a lot different than a Get Your Teach On conference, but we feel like it's things that we need right now.
And we've been really wanting to do
said
something like this for a long time too, and so it just allows us to be able to present this to you and kind of force us out of our comfort zone to be able to say, all right, well, let's get it going. I mean, it's been very difficult, but we're so excited.
But we're not done. We're not done.
We're not?
Because the Get Your Virtual Teach On conference is happening on June 1st and 2nd, that Monday and that Tuesday, with all the people that we just mentioned. But we're not done. We're not done.
We're not done?
Because
is there something
on
else?
that Friday,
there's
going to be something else that's going to happen.
Well, what is that?
But I've got to bring somebody else in to let you know just what it is. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. It's going to take me a second.
We're coming. Registration for the virtual Teach On Con
Todd,
opens.
I'm trying to. I didn't want to say. I didn't want to.
Opens tomorrow, right?
Can you comment on the Instagram so I can pull you
up? On the screen. There we go. That's right there.
All right. Let me see if I can find.
So we're gonna bring all the ninja of the tech.
The tech of the ninja. I just can't find him on Instagram as well.
And now you're not able to even.
Oh my goodness gracious! Here we go.
There, he's saying hello. Click on his name.
Okay, there we go.
Go
yes.
So we're gonna bring our good buddy from Tejas.
We got 2 guests coming in. But we're gonna bring the first one.
He was really close to the camera.
Here he is.
Well, I'm to organize this phone and laptop combination, and so I'm trying to do my best here.
So we're going to turn it over to you because not only on Monday and Tuesday of that week are we going to be having Get Your Virtual Teach On, but Todd, take it away.
So I am so excited to be able to share with everyone that, as many of you know, Adam DeVico and I have been doing Get Your Lead On, which is under the Teach On umbrella. And having Hope and Wade really support us in doing those. And we thought, well, if there's going to be a Get Your Virtual Teach On, you know, the leaders and aspiring administrators and instructional coaches, they need something too. So on that Friday, we are going to have Get Your Virtual Lead On as well. And so Adam DeVico and I will be bringing that to all of you. We have compiled some of our favorite people, and I'm so excited.
Can you Is Adam going to tell us some of the people? Can you tell us some of the people?
I
Can
know
y'all
the
give
people, and I'm
any
just like, holy moly,
secrets
macaroni.
Well,
away?
so when we were thinking about planning this, we were like, who are some of the people that, we just really admire, that many of them we call really close friends, but it's kind of hard to get them in on a conference because we wanted this to be special, just
Right.
like Get Your Virtual Teach On is going to be special. And so I started thinking like, who can I reach out to that I think would just bring something unique? Because what'll be great about Get Your Virtual Lead On is that it's going to be bite-sized PD. So
Right.
they're going to be like 20-minute sessions so that you can make sure you get something great from each person. So we have some of my people that I love, like my dear friend Sarah Ahmed, who is author of Being the Change and does amazing work with equity and different difficult conversations. We've got Trevor Muir from the Epic Classroom. We've got Casey Bell, who is Shake Up Learning. And then there's two gentlemen that I am so excited that are coming that are not in the education realm, but deal a lot with leadership and inspiring adults. One of them is my dear friend, Olympic gold medalist, Steve Messler, who is going to be on talking about some great leadership qualities. But then the guy that I was like, please say yes, he said yes. And it is the creator of Kid President, Brad Montag, is going to be coming on as well. So there's many more that I'll let Adam introduce some more, but I can't wait to see all the greatness that they're going to bring.
I mean, and this is going to be insane. A lot of people think leadership is just for your administrators. I mean, teachers are leaders. I mean, teachers are leaders in the classroom, but if they do have some type of leadership position, I mean, I would definitely love to learn from all of those individuals you named. I mean,
and that's exactly what we're trying to build with Get Your Virtual Lead On, is that it doesn't matter what your role is and what kind of leader you view yourself as, you're going to get stuff from this day of learning. And I also didn't mention, but Adam and I are debuting a brand new session based after our book that comes out next month as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and this will take place on that Friday following the Monday and Tuesday Get Your Virtual Teach On. So tell your admin, tell your administrators, you can get the teacher component, they can get the administrative component. We're going to set you up for the best possible return to the school year that we can give you. Well, not even that we can give you, that these folks can give you, which, man.
And this does not replace the national conference or anything like that. So this is supplementary to that. And so we said, you know what? We're going to just try to do something for everybody right now. And this is something that all of us are just very excited about.
We're so excited.
Yeah, and we're excited because it's going to be totally different than anything we've ever done and anything we plan on doing with Lead On. So it'll be a perfect one-time come and get something different from us.
Well, that is awesome. All right, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
We're going to say goodbye to you, and we're going to bring the second part of Get Your Lead On, which is Adam DeVico. So we'll talk to you soon, Todd. All right, let me see if I can get. I just saw Adam comment.
I did too.
Let me go back and see if I can find him.
DeVico.
There he is. All right, I see him on
live.
Facebook. I see his face.
I see his face.
All right, let's see if we can get him on here. We got him on Facebook. What's up, Adam? We're seeing.
There he is.
What's up? How are you?
Good.
You have a nice haircut. What?
I don't know how to respond to that. That sounds.
Who cut your hair, Jacqueline?
It was a neighbor. I think she felt bad for me because I started looking kind of Joe Exotic-ish, and she felt it was needed, and so she came over and just kind of buzzed it and stuff. So
that was
this
lovely,
is my
neighbor.
I think it was more of out of pity, but it works.
It works for you.
Thanks.
So, Adam, Get Your Virtual Lead On. So, is Tiger King going to be the theme of Get Your Virtual Lead On? Or...
Y'all always have a theme.
Yeah.
I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, pun intended. But thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you. It is not Tiger King, unfortunately. I wish it was. However, we do have a theme, and I would love to share that with you guys. And so, obviously, we are in very difficult times right now that are in terms of leadership and teachers, of course. But from a principal standpoint, leadership standpoint, this is a time where, as we forecast, because as like a school leader, you're always thinking like, what's next? How am I going to move in the future? You're always thinking months in advance. And where we are right now, we need to rethink, or we need to think about how we are going to redo things. And so our theme is going to be reset.
I love that.
And so all the sessions are going to be under that umbrella. And that's a wide umbrella, of course. But reset, we just felt, was such an appropriate theme for what we are facing right now. And not that reset means to change things necessarily, but we need to think about where we are right now and how we're going to reset everything that we were doing, and sometimes changing things that we were doing.
I love that. That is such a perfect theme and so fitting of this
brilliant.
time, which is saying while we are doing, prioritize your life and then conquer your classroom, establishing those things now when we have this time at home, so when we head back into the classroom, because it is going to look so different. So do you have any speakers that you would like to add that's going to be joining you guys at Get Your Virtual Lead On?
Yeah, Todd hit most of them, but I think there's two that I don't know if he mentioned Hayward. Hayward's going to be actually doing double duty.
Yeah.
So Hayward's going to be a busy man. He's going to be rocking both of the conferences.
He'll have no trouble.
But no, not at all. But we are also super excited to welcome Miss Beth Huff, who you may know better as the co-author of Lead Like a Pirate, who she co-wrote with Shelly Burgess.
Yeah.
And so we are so excited to have Beth. I'm also super honored. Beth wrote the foreword for my previous book, The Limitless School, which I co-wrote with Abe Hagee. And so Beth and I go back a little bit. And so we're super excited to have her. And I don't think Todd also mentioned a very, very talented teacher that is going to be sharing her artistic knowledge with us. And that would be Cassie Stevens. So Cassie will be sharing not only your artwork, but really from a leadership perspective. How can you use art and the arts to, enhance the things you're doing? That whole reset thing. So much can be done in there. And then, of course, there's one more person that is just nationally known amongst leaders. As a former principal, he is someone that I absolutely looked up to, and he's just doing so many amazing things, and that's Mr. Jimmy Casas.
Yes.
And
so good.
Jimmy has written so many books and is such a well-respected leader in our field. So, man, I mean, we are so lucky to have so many amazing people. And like Todd mentioned, these are snippets. These are 20-minute kind of very concrete, get your feet moving to reset what we're doing going into next year.
Get Your Virtual Teach-On is going to be very similar. Ours are going to be a little bit longer, right around 40 minutes. But that's very different than a Get Your Teach-On conference where most of our sessions are 90 minutes. Again, it's going to be little bite-sized chunks of things that you don't really become. You don't get overwhelmed when you're in person, because you get to collaborate with other teachers and kind of figure it out. But we just want to give you very small chunks of information that you can rewatch or take a bite at a time and really start putting those things into practice, because so much of this for Get Your Virtual Teach-On specifically, and I'm sure for you guys too, is really more centered around mindset and habits and planning and kind of getting things in motion, so that way when you get back into the school year, things are just starting to happen because of what you put in now, with the work that you've done now.
I really love the theme of reset too.
I love that too.
Because I feel like a lot of people during this time period, they feel like that they're on pause. Well, on pause, it's a temporary stop. We need to reset, and we need to keep on moving forward. And so I love that theme so much. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lead On is going to be one day, right? Last we spoke.
It could be one day.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be one day on the 5th. We're going to, I think, the same time as you guys, 10 to 4.
Yep.
And we're going to have kind of 30-minute segments. So each speaker is going to be about 20 or so minutes. And then Todd and I will kind of wrap up each person, introduce the next person within that time frame. And I just want to mention very quickly some of the topics. So you may know some of the names, but some of the possible topics that we're going to be looking at, obviously under the realm of leadership, we're going to look at technology, obviously art, having Steve Messler there. We're going to look at the sports connection and, that inspirational athletic background, equity, as Todd mentioned before. So leadership looks so many different ways to so many different people. And Todd and I were very intentional on trying to find people that can bring all these different perspectives to the table. And hopefully, no matter who you are, no matter what you do under that leadership realm, something will connect with you. And so we're super excited about this.
Well, that is awesome. So While Adam is still here, because so many people have asked, tickets for Get Your Virtual Teach-On go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. at getyourvirtualteachon.com. And tickets for Lead On go on sale the following Saturday. So this Saturday is Get Your Virtual Teach-On. Next Saturday, tickets for Get Your Virtual Lead On will go on sale. Adam, anything else you want to share before I cover a couple more logistic things and get these people off to their Friday night?
Happy early birthday to Maverick.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank
buddy.
you. You're a pro at this, so this is our first birthday, so I'll probably be a mess tomorrow. But,
Yes. Cake.
Yeah.
Lots
Yes,
of cake.
don't worry, all
Let
the cake.
Let him eat cake.
I
Yes.
will. All right, buddy. Well, we love you.
All right.
We can't
Love
wait
you,
for
bud.
this. We'll see you
Love
soon.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so a couple of logistic things before we send you guys on your way. If you, like I said, tickets are on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. There will only be a limited number of that third package, that third tier where you have the bonus content, because we are going to do a live Q&A. And so we're only going to be able to fit a certain amount of people into that. So if that is something you are wanting to do, that is the only one that we have limited space for. You can go to getyourvirtualteachon.com to purchase tickets, and you can get information at getyourvirtualteachon.com, as well as hopeandwayking.com.
Yep.
You can get the information, you can get the session guide, all of the information for that will be up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Again,
as well.
just to
if you have questions,
Oh.
put them in the question box on Instagram, and we'll answer a couple.
Again, just to reiterate, because we had a lot of questions when Todd was on and Adam, this does not replace our national conference. We are still having
national conference is still happening.
We're still
Labor
having,
Day.
Yep.
Yeah. Labor Day.
That's what I was
Labor
saying.
Day national conference is happening. Come on, people. Labor Day.
And then we still have our regional
Listen.
conference in Chicago. So this does not replace anything like that.
The national conference and Get Your Teach On live events, and this is why we've never done a virtual conference right now. This is what the world opens itself up to. But there is just something to be said for that in-person experience, being surrounded by like-minded educators, being in person, being able to collaborate, being able to meet people at your table. We have had so many people leave with people that become their best friends that they didn't even know before the conference. There is just something to be, it's like church, right? Church, when you're in community, that's when things, really happen, and that's when you feel, the presence. And so that's what we like to think of as like Get Your Teach On is like a church version of that. Just because when teachers come together and they're in person and they're with one another and collaborating and brainstorming and thinking, mind-blowing things happen. And so this is not replacing the national conference at all. We still have that planned for Labor Day weekend. We announced that change last weekend, and it will be at the Marriott World Center, which is amazing. Many of you have already booked your hotels. Don't forget, if you book through Marriott, you get a food voucher for each day, $20 a day, which is going to help with your expenses. And so we cannot wait to blow the roof off that place and have an education celebration and teacher takeover. It is going to be amazing. We cannot wait for September. But we knew that many of you would be starting your years prior to that. And so we wanted to give you everything that we had prior to that as well. And the national conference focuses more on grade level specific content.
Yeah.
Which makes it very unique.
Yeah, those conferences are pretty much standard based.
Yes.
And so Common Core standards.
Yeah,
and
you can look at our
driven that
conference
way.
guide and
That's
you can
what
see how each
those
session
conferences are.
aligns to standards. So it's more standards based, strategy based,
Right.
skill based for your specific grade level, which is why you stay in the room with your grade level all day long. So you can see.
Yeah,
very
tickets
different,
10
very
a.m.
different.
Eastern time tomorrow.
Yep, 10 a.m. Eastern time
Eastern
tomorrow.
time
Also,
tomorrow.
we've got, no conference can happen. Two things. No conference can happen without merch, guys. Like, it's like going to a Britney Spears
Forgot that
concert
too.
and not getting a t-shirt,
Forgot.
So, I'm not going to tell you much about it, but we've got
Pretty cool.
very on point virtual conference merch that you are going to love, and we are going to roll that out in the next week or two, so keep your eyes out for that. And as if this could get any better, you can't go to a conference and not get swag. Like, you gotta get the good, like, you gotta get swag. I Get Your Teach On, we are all about the swag. Y'all know, y'all get the bags and the mugs and the binders and the
Getting
notebooks.
some
and
virtual
and
swag.
You're getting virtual swag. So our girl Sarah, from Creative School Days, who,
She's designing some really cool things.
if you don't
for
follow
guys.
Sarah from Creative School Days, just go get yourself a little ounce of joy and follow her. And she is designing all of your virtual swag. Her and I were just collaborating about it
You
earlier.
want to give us some ideas of
Ideas Well,
about what?
this is what happens when you live in the
Give
South.
them 2 or 3 things that
I'm not giving them 2 or 3 things, but I will just say, things like she does such beautiful artwork and such beautiful hand lettering and all. So she might be doing like some inspirational computer backgrounds.
Might be.
Some screensavers for your
Might
phone.
be. See, there's 2 things right there.
There's going to be some good stuff. I gave you 2 of like the most obvious ones.
But those are cool.
But there's some good stuff coming. She's designing it all. It is going to be amazing. So we will let you know when orders open up for the merchandise, and the virtual swag will be coming with whichever ticket you purchase. Certificate of completion. What we always do at Get Your Teach On is we will give you a certificate of completion for the hours of the content, and then it is up to you.
The email.
Yep, it'll be sent to your email.
It'll
be on the platform as well.
Yeah.
But then you will be, obviously, just like with any conference, responsible for checking with your district and making sure that is accepted and getting that into the hands of the people who need it. So we will make sure that we provide that for the hours of the content that is covered during these workshops. All right, so we've got just a little bit of time. Let me see if I can answer. Oh, shoot. There's the ring light. There you go, Instagram.
There we go.
Let's see. If you can't make it that day, can you view it another day? Yes, it just won't be live. But you will have access if you purchase a ticket for day 1 or day 2, or the ticket for day 1 and day 2, you will have access for 7 days. And then if you purchase the package, the 3rd package with the bonus content, you will have, and it's all on that form for you, it's going to explain it, you will have content for 30 days. So it just depends on how long you want to be able to access
Bathroom
the
breaks between sessions. That's a great question, honestly.
You can just take your phone. This is what's beautiful about this conference. You don't have to miss a second. You do get a lunch break. We felt like maybe we should let you, digest a little bit of information and get some food.
But between
as far
sessions,
as bathrooms, you can just take
but
your
between sessions, Hope and I will be
right
talking to you guys, kind of
Isn't that
following
normal?
up, recapping what we're doing, and then passing it on to the next person. And so, if you want to hear us, that's great. If not, use that time. So there'll be a little buffer time then.
Okay, let's see.
10 a.m. Eastern time. Yep. Is when we're going to do that.
Okay, let me pull this up. Let me see if I can get it back up. Give me 1 second. So, let me tell you about the 3 different options.
Okay.
So again, each day is from 10 to 5. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can always catch it whenever it is convenient for you. It just won't be considered live.
We're going to tell you how much it is right now, guys.
And so if you just want day 1, and you can look at all of the different packages, you can look at the conference guide to see which speakers are on which day. If you just want day 1, it is $40. If you just want day 2, it is $40. Those come with digital workbooks. They come with event replays for 7 days and online admission to that content. So that's just one or the other day. General admission to the whole event, so day 1 and day 2, is $70, and you will get online admission to day 1 and day 2, event replay for 7 days, digital workbook, digital swag, so you will get everything coming to you with that package. And then the All Access Pass, I couldn't remember for a second what we called it. But All Access Pass is online admission to day 1 and day 2, event replay for 30 days, digital workbook, live Q&A with presenters. Wade and I are going to do a Q&A lunch session one day live, 4 bonus content sessions. So that's where you're going to get Britt and Ty and Ashley and Josie.
That's how you get
and then digital swag for that as well. So those are the 4 different options. We wanted to give you guys options if you just wanted a specific day. We never can do that for Get Your Teach On, so we decided that we should be able to do it for this event.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
The event replay for 7 days, is that for all of them?
That's I went over that. I said that. But it was day 1 and day 2, and general admission is 7 days. And if you get the All Access Pass, you have access to the content for 30 days.
Got you.
So that's the difference in the packages
All
as
Access
well.
Pass you have for 30 days.
For how long you'll be able to be allowed on the platform. Yep. So just in case you want to go rewatch sessions over the summer,
hey, Haley,
take additional notes or
miss
whatever.
You too, girl.
That is there for you. So I think that was the big question about pricing. Okay. Yep. So again, it will be tickets will be available, and the only package that we have limited tickets for is the All Access Pass, just because we are doing live events with that, live Q&As, and so we're only going to be able to get so many people in the platform.
Yeah. So again, you can go to Virtual Teach On.
Get your virtual teach.
Get your virtual teachon.com.
Yep.
And all of this information's right
Where's
there.
the conference guide? Is that also on getyourvirtualteachon.com?
It will be when it's published.
Okay, so at 10 a.m. tomorrow, you will be able to access the conference guide as well, which will walk you through all the different presenters
but the prices,
and
I think, are there, right?
what content. Yep. So I think that is it, everybody. I was thinking this was only going to be like 20 minutes, and here we are at 50 minutes. We cannot wait. We cannot wait to spend 2 days with you guys. We cannot wait to learn from these incredible human beings, educators, mentors of ours. They are just one right after the other. Is just mind-blowing that they're even a part of this event. We can't wait to hear from Adam and Todd on Friday with Get Your Lead On, which tickets are going to go on sale for that next Friday, and just the speakers that they have coming.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh, they were sending us people and we were just like, what is even happening? That week is just going to be crazy. But we truly hope that we can bring teachers together in community. And so we would love for you guys to help us spread the word, send it out to your colleagues, send it out to your schools, get your schools on board. This is a great way for schools to be able to join the conference. And so we would love for you to help us spread the word, get the message out, because the event is coming up very quickly. And so we don't have a tremendous amount of time to sell tickets. So any way that you can share and get the word out, we would be appreciative.
And the people that are involved in this, like, I'm just floored with the knowledge that I'm going to just gain from this.
Yeah.
And so it's more of a way that we can provide something for you guys and kind of sit back and learn at the same time.
Yes,
so
we're super excited.
We're lucky
about it.
too.
Yep. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We cannot wait to see you on June 1st and June 2nd. It's just going to set all of our hearts and souls on fire to finish out this quarantine strong, to make the best of the situation that we're in right now, and to prepare us mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically for all the things that will be coming with a brand new year, a year unlike any of us have ever faced before, a year that will be brand
new. Time to reset, like Adam DeVico said. Reset.
A year that we are all in this together. That's and right. That was facing something new that we've never experienced before. The best way is to do that together, because we can learn from one another, and we can take what works for somebody else and what works for somebody else and learn from our mistakes. This year, more than any other year, we're going to fail. And so that's why I'm so excited about like Brandon's session and just bringing that concept to the table and that idea to the table, and realizing that that's something that everybody's going to face this year. We're all going to be on the same playing field with the same circumstances, situations. So here we go, but we're going to face it with as much enthusiasm as we have, as much strategy as we have, as much knowledge as we can. And so that's what we wanted to put in these 2 days, and then also into Get Your Lead On. And we just could not be more excited. Right. So we cannot wait to see you there. Please let us know if you have any questions. Feel free to DM us or message us. We will try to get back to you as soon as possible. But tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So
Eastern time.
We will remind you, but we cannot wait to see you. And until then, we'll see you Monday night on Better Together. Have an amazing weekend, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye.